monde. C'est un grand plaisir pour moi de présenter un Conseil des ministres qui ressemble énormément au Canada. It's an incredible pleasure for me to be here today before you to present to Canada a cabinet that looks like Canada. We have an awful lot of work to do in the coming weeks, months, and years. But I know that Canadians expected us to come together and put forward a team that is going to be able to deliver on the change, on the ambitious plan for this country that the Liberal Party ran on, and that's exactly what we are going to deliver. Les Canadiens ont eu de grandes attentes pour nous, et je suis très content de démontrer que nous avons l'équipe extraordinaire pour livrer sur les valeurs
on the values, the plan that Canadians are expecting from this government.
Hi, Julie Van Dusen, CBC. We've seen, congratulations, first of all, and we've seen some visible changes in your approach, but could you just explain to us, if you had a message to Canadians, what kind of government are you hoping to offer them? How will it be different?
Well, I think one of the first things is that we're a government that wants to earn Canadians' trust by demonstrating that we trust Canadians. Openness and transparency isn't just about trust, though. It's also very much about better policy making. Better decisions, when media can do their jobs of holding us to account and asking tough questions, when disclosure and access to information is just the way Parliament behaves, when open data and evidence-based policy is at the heart of policy making and governance decisions, you get the kind of government that Canadians expect and deserve, and that's what we're going to be working very, very hard to deliver.
And a second quick question. You're making history today in the sense that you're the first Canadian Prime Minister whose father was a Prime Minister, and many people in the crowd mentioned your father, and I'm just wondering, do you have any thoughts today to share with us?
Obviously, I think of my father and how pleased he must be that Canada so firmly came together around an ambitious vision for the country that we presented. But my thoughts today, sorry Dad, aren't mostly on him. They're very much on my own kids and on the kids across this country that we are going to work very, very hard to ensure they have a better future. I am forward-looking, and that's what we're going to do.
News. First of all, your cabinet, you said, looks a lot like Canada. I understand one of the priorities for you was to have a cabinet that was gender balanced. Why was that so important to you?
Because it's 2015. Canadians elected extraordinary members of Parliament from across the country, and I am glad to have been able to highlight a few of them in this cabinet here with me today. However, there are an awful lot of extraordinary Canadians who are not in this cabinet behind me, who are also going to be strong voices for their community and their country. Because one of the things that I am committed to is ensuring that all parliamentarians, all 307 of them who aren't here with us today, are able to be strong voices for their communities, to push their issues, and to make sure that the diversity that makes this country so strong is the diversity of views that carry us forward.
Last week you were asked for an update on resettling the 25,000 Syrian refugees that you promised. You said last week that you would have more to say after you were sworn in. Well, you've been sworn in. Can you give us an update on what you're doing to get 25,000 refugees here to Canada?
Well, I just took a big step towards it by appointing the kind of cabinet that's going to get things done. This is going to be a period of slight adjustment for a number of people in the political world in Canada because government by cabinet is back. we are going to sit down around the cabinet table and talk about the solutions that need to put forward, what is in the best interests of Canadians, and how we're going to deliver on the promises that Canadians quite rightly expect us to keep. We're going to do it responsibly and properly, but we are going to keep the promises we made to Canadians to offer them the kind of country that we know we deserve.
Ralph Goodale taking a selfie.
I don't think that's true. There's no way.
True.
There's no way
right.
Ralph Goodale knows how to take a selfie.
Well,
I don't believe it.
He just did it, I heard. Ralph Goodale. Inside that room, the ballroom at Rideau Hall, but also outside where there are still, a significant number of people who waited through this past 90 minutes because they know the ministers and the Prime Minister will all be coming back outside. It won't be for another half hour or so at least, because they have to take that, what we call a family portrait, the big picture of the new cabinet. Janice Charette, the clerk of the Privy Council, signing there, as well as the Governor General and the Prime Minister.
The Governor General will now entrust the Great Seal of Canada to the custody of the Registrar General of Canada. Le gouverneur général confiera maintenant le Grand Sceau du Canada à la garde du Registraire Général du Canada. Will the Registrar General please come forward? Je prierai maintenant le Registraire Général de bien vouloir s'avancer.
And the Great Seal of Canada is present at all the major official ceremonies and functions that take place. And have the bands accepting the Great Seal of Canada to be kept in the custody of his new department.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and join the members of the Crosstown Youth Chorus and Dr. Garth Hampson in the singing of the national anthem. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous lever et vous joindre aux membres du Crosstown Youth Chorus et au Dr. Garth Hampson pour chanter l'hymne national. To conclude this ceremony, I invite the members of Prairie Fire, a Métis family dance group, to lead the closing procession. Please remain in your seats for the departure of Their Excellencies, the Prime Minister, his family, and the members of the 29th Canadian Ministry. Thank you to you all for being part of this very special ceremony. Pour conclure la cérémonie, j'invite les membres du groupe familial de danse Métis Prairie Fire à diriger la procession de clôture. Veuillez demeurer à vos places pour le départ de leurs excellences, du Premier ministre et de sa famille et des membres du 29e Conseil des ministres. Merci.
And so we have seen